Whatever y'all think is in my red cup, it might be in my cup.
Don't worry about what's in your cup.
Pretty, smart, successful, and still single. This is the life sentence that a lot of us black women are going through right now. No, let me stop playing. This is a lot of what the girls are going through and what they're talking about. And I get it. As an African-American woman or just a regular black woman. And I like to use black because I don't really have the information back to my roots to tell you exactly where I'm from Africa. I'm not hating on Africa. I absolutely love it. But I just like to use Black American because I am a foundational Black American. Okay, with that being said, a lot of the girls are single, and I don't know. It's a lot of stuff to do with it, right? For one, it's more women than men in the world. So that is going to be a thing. And with that inequality, a lot of people right now are living their own life path. So you really can't just say women and men because there are non-binary people. There are all types of people. So all I'm saying is we're taking away from the pot more and more, back and forth, putting our hand in the pot. And I don't know. I feel like being an African-American woman, a lot of pressure was put on us to be successful and to have it before we have a man. And that might have been some... Sorry. I'm like, you stop yourself before you go too far. I was about to say that was some terrible advice because it wasn't terrible advice. It was great advice. But I feel like that wasn't advice that my counterpart was given. So that's the problem because now we have an inequality to where I was taught to try to figure out how to stand on my own 2 feet before I get with somebody. And these people are trying to get with somebody in order to tip their ass back over to their own 2 feet. Nigga, how strong do you think I look? Now, I've been working out, but I ain't deep in the trenches like that yet. I haven't gotten to that level of bodybuilder yet, but it's on the way. I cannot wait. Oh, my God. When y'all see my body transformation, it's going to be so tea. But I don't know. And it also might be your city. I feel like Chicago is a hard-to-date city. I went to Houston last weekend, which is why I got this under eye. Shout out to Mimi. She taught me how to do it, like a nice little bright under eye. But with that being said, she was talking about how Houston is just a dating city. I don't know if this bitch is trying to just get me to come to Houston because you don't have to say too much to get me over here now. But she was saying like it was a dating city and how Chicago is not as much of a dating city. And it's for a lot of reasons. For one, this guy was talking to me on a plane and he was like, yeah, and in this section, we paid $1,400. I think we had 3 bottles. 3 bottles? That is unheard of in Chicago. You do not get 3 bottles for $1,400. These bottles are expensive. You know what I mean? Like, and I think that's one of the main reasons why it's not quote unquote a dating city because of the financial strains that it puts people in, particularly the man people who I feel like if I was a man, I would definitely leave Chicago for a while to get on my like stuff and be successful somewhere else and then come back here and like from now and every now and then until I get to the point of success where Chicago is feasible. Because to live in Chicago, and I mean live, you need it. You need like a really big bag. I don't know. I don't know. But that's why I'm not dating out here. And it's not because I'm a gold digger. It's because I don't want nobody to gold dig on me. That's one. Because I got a soft heart. I'm a lady. And number 2 is I just want to be equally yoked. We talk about being equally yoked. And I think that's one part of the yoke being equal is like financially. If you can at least match me or do more. And I don't have no kids. So like if we're matching and you got children, that's taken away. And not trying to be like that because I love kids. But now that's at least $30,000 off your total gross income that I'm calculating. And the only reason why I calculate like this because I live in Chicago and things are so expensive. So like as a woman, like I want my person to make life easier for me because I'm gonna make life easier for them. And I don't want them to be any type of trauma or stress. And the biggest trauma and stressor, you said it, money, not me. So with that being said, we're going to ease on down the road to talk about, I don't know, it's a lot going on, y'all. It's always a lot going on. This just a little something because I would love to get married and have a kid. They're saying that Glorilla is pregnant and this allegedly, y'all, because I don't know Glorilla. They said she might be 5 months pregnant and we already know that Lotto came out with her pregnancy. And that's another thing. Single, well, pretty, smart, successful, and digging at the bottom of the barrel for stop myself from saying something bad. But I'm not trying to talk about 21 Savage. I think he's a wonderful person, but I feel like if I was that young at the height of my career, maybe I probably would have chose my person a little differently. You know what I mean?
And the options gotta be better at that level.
Yeah, because the options are better, I would have definitely chose differently. But if I was just like a turn up girl who was really just trying to turn up and be with somebody on the scene because I wasn't on the scene like that, then fine. But if I'm on the scene, I'm making a wave, I'd rather be with somebody with big money who's low key and who ain't got another 2 baby mamas or who's is not married right now. And not to say that he's not separated from the girl and they've been like decided to leave each other alone, but I just honestly feel like I want it completely done. Like, please completely finish that, because it just makes us look bad. No matter what's going on in the relationship, she's still like the winner. Like, she's still trumping you because she has something that you don't have, that you absolutely cannot have right now. Because if you're still married, it's still against the law to be married to multiple people. But
Until he do something about it.
yeah, until he does something about it, you're just gonna be the mistress. And I'm just gonna say this to that guy who was in my comments talking about I need a 45-year-old, 55-year-old man, and they'll see some value in me. I'm running back. Do you see me? Okay, I kept it chill. I was being cute. I was just being chill. And you was like, yeah, look at you. Boy, if you don't shut your ass up. And I was trying to be nice to you because I'm just like, maybe he's just trying to help. But you better find me somewhere and help me into my DMs. Don't be helping me in my comments. Like, and it's not a lot of comments down there. Yo, big ass comment. Hey, what? What did this man just say to me? God darn it. But I see what you're saying, and everybody has their own opinion. Ooh, so let's keep it going. I don't even know what I was talking about. That threw me off track. But let's keep it going to something else. Be honest, would you date yourself? Absolutely. I would definitely date myself. Like, and it's been times in my life and from time to time on a daily basis, I wish I was a man, and not because I'm attracted to women, just because I just know I would be a good man. Like, it's not a lot of good men out here, and I just know I would have my stuff together. I'd be coming correct. Like, I would think about stuff. So I just would date myself because I'm like, dang, if I was a man, would I date me? Absolutely. I'm funny, smart, cute, smart, thick. Funny, very funny, and just like whatever else, whatever great thing you need to put on the list, add it on there. I'm a great companion. I like to have a lot of fun, and I'm very quiet, and you wouldn't think I like to have a lot of fun, but I have a lot of quiet fun. I'm a quiet fun person. See? It was soft life versus survival mode, and here we go down this dark path because I just feel like it's so much happening in the world with Donald Trump and all his Trumpians and minions out there that are just ruining my life. And it's also just making it hard for, this is like not even kind of about this, but I feel like the parents out there, a part of me feels happy they don't have no kids because I don't know what he's going to say about the draft, and I don't know how long this war is going to last. And I just feel like it's so scary for people who have sons because it's like Donald Trump is an idiot and he's just doing, I don't want to call the guy an idiot because I don't want my page snatched. So Donald Trump is acting up, and it's almost nothing that we could do about that because literally he is the one president who I just feel like he just decides. All that stuff you learned in school about checks and balances, no. Now when Donald Trump is in office, he decides. And it's so weird because as a whole nation who's supposed to come and try to do away with the king and all that stuff, now who do we have here? Just a guy who decides. And that just sounds like a king to me because he's literally doing what he wants to do. And it's weird because it's like, why are y'all letting him? Because I feel like any other person who was the president, they would be just attacked in a way that they would not be allowed to just keep doing this, making decisions and deciding thing. But Donald Trump is at a point to where he can do that. I don't know. Sorry. What was I even talking about? And I need that guy to come back to my comments because mama is looking cute. What age would you give me for to date now? And if you go up, I will find you. There are ways to backtrace your email so I can find where you live at. Because, boy, if you go to 65, I'm going to be so mad. Man. All right. So, it was soft life versus survival mode. Yeah, like I was saying, I feel like the world around us has got everybody in survival mode right now because we don't know what to expect. And I think the big blowing up of social media, we felt like it was a great thing because in a way it is. You get to hear stories, but sometimes you don't know which stories are real. And some things might get you in survival mode that aren't even real. Like, I don't know. It's a lot of scare media going around that is just making everybody afraid. Like, I feel like every couple of years we go through a bunker period where all the media is telling us to stock up. And maybe it's because stocks are low and a lot of these companies don't have a lot of money, so they try to scare us into consuming and buying so much stuff. And it's like, oh guys, we lied, we're fine, everybody's okay, don't worry about it. So I don't know, but I am definitely on my road to my soft life. Why? Because I decided that, and I do have some lists that's gonna lead me there, and my show is gonna blow up. So I'm on my way to my soft life. And what a soft life is to me is just being able to do whatever you want to do whenever you want to do it because you can, and then also doing work that is valuable to you, right? And something that you enjoy. Like, I'm sure we all enjoy our lives and our jobs. It's a little something good about them, but a lot of these jobs, if it's not your own business, is not that same level of enjoyability because you're not the boss. That's probably might be the only thing. Like, you might say, I love teaching, I want to open a school. Great. And once you open a school, you'll be the boss and you feel so much different about your position. But while you're working for somebody else, it's a little bit of annoyance that come in when they ask you to do anything. Even if the shit was on the paper for you to do, you get a fucking attitude. Be like, what, bitch? I got to pick up the kids. Like, yes, that is a part of your job. You do that every day. Calm down. But yeah, so we are manifesting our soft life and we're moving out of survival mode. I'm kind of trying to get all that shit off my TikTok algorithm because I do not want to think about that. I am in the midst of trying to find a husband. Do you really think I want to fucking set my underground bunker up? I will never meet that nigga in my bunker. Like, where do we go out? Where is the spots going to be like after that? I need the next level people to talk to me so I can know the spots. But let's keep it going. This is one of my biggest problems too. Cutting people off is self-love, but when is it avoidance? Who are you talking to?
Oh, no, don't look over here. I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like when you don't talk about why you're doing it and you don't talk about the issue and you don't give them an opportunity to fix it, then it's avoidance. But when you lay it on the floor and you say what you have to say and then you hear what they have to say and you feel like it's not compatible to the life that you want to live, then that is totally self-love. But avoidance is not putting it on the floor. And I think that I do a good job at that. Like, one thing about me, I'm going to tell you how I felt about it. Very well thought out because I rehearsed this 15 times in my head. And then I'm going to listen for what I want to receive back in a healthy relationship. And if I feel like I'm not getting that, and if we're not going that way, I'm okay. I'm done. And I don't think that's avoidance. What do you think?
I think you're right, and I think you are good at that. And this whole segment has made me realize that I am so avoidant.
Ooh, Kelly says she's avoidant.
It keeps me from being a big crybaby. So, yeah.
I feel you, and I'm a crybaby, and I don't care if people at this point, at this big age, it's like at first I used to not want to do it or people to talk. I don't care. I'm gonna tear up, and if you put your hands on me, we're gonna be fighting, and I'm gonna be bawling, and I'm gonna be crying, bawling, and then I'm still gonna be hitting you where it hurts because I didn't went to too many kickboxing class and not have it ready. Okay, Stephanie got me together. Okay, I know how to do it, and with that being said, hey. But yeah, that's my biggest thing. I feel like as a kid, I was always so quiet that I never like, I don't know, because I always got around to the issues, but I always waited so long. And I feel like now it's just still a thing for me. I'll wait it out and I'll listen to it and I'll just see how you moving. And then when I bring it up, be prepared to take it down. And if you don't do it how I need it done, it's done. And I'm gonna tell you exactly why, so that you can fix it for the next person. But now you're done. And I don't feel bad about it. I don't know nobody that I feel like I cut off and I was, I don't know, in a way. Because one of my friends, I did cut her off because she didn't tell me that somebody that I invited her to a mixer about, that they were talking or just hanging out, whatever. And I just feel like that was breaking girl code. So in a way, I felt bad about it because of how I did it, because I could have waited. But I also feel like after I've, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes, I don't know. I feel like girl friendships are just as stressful as regular relationships. And sometimes you just need a minute. You know what I mean? Like, it's a lot and you just need a minute. And that's just how I feel. And I don't feel bad about that. But my hair is looking so good in this. I'm just like, hold on. And I cut my hairstylist off because he blew me. And whatever, I might as well talk about it now because I literally just cut him off and I can't backslide from that. This man had a whole $100 deal and then I didn't book for it. I didn't know about it. But my sister was like, girl, I could have got my hair done the same day as you. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, whatever. So I'm getting my hair done. I'm like, all right, well, I'm going to shoot for an apple cider vinegar rinse because it's $100 deal. Usually it's $140 or whatever just for a retwist, and then the hairstyle is extra $50. So I was like, okay, so if I get the apple cider vinegar rinse, it'll be about the same price because, you know, I'm taking the 40 off, putting it back on, whatever, cool. And then I kept mentioning to him, yeah, the March Madness deal, he was like, yeah. At the end, he like, oh yeah, but you didn't book that, bitch. No offense, not calling him a bitch or nothing, but nigga, I've been saying it this whole time. Like, for you to then charge me $50 extra, I am a loyal client and customer, and not give me the deal that all these other people had. And I've been sitting in here with you for the last 8 hours. I did a shift with you, and I didn't say anything. And you didn't even offer me any water, but you're not going to allow me to get the deal. And maybe a lot of hairstylists would be going against me on that and saying, oh, well, you know, if you didn't book the deal, then you don't get the deal. But I just feel like, come on, y'all. Don't sit up here and do everybody with the deal and then my shit regular price. Like, why would you even do that as somebody who wants a reoccurring customer? Like, what? And I always tip. Like, you know I'm mad when I give you the exact amount. I need to know, and what, 10 cents? It's $152.10? I'm sending that shit. Normally I do 153, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Or normally I'd be like, all right, well, let me give you a $20 tip. Let me give you a $30 tip. When you play with me, the tip is cut. I'm not tipping nobody. And I don't care that your son was around here helping out. And I love the kids, so I would normally want to tip just because, you know, he's in here helping out. All right, cool. No. When you play with me like that, what? I just sat in here while you made $1,000 on the $100 special. Okay? And you not gonna give me the special for extra $50 and I was gonna give you $30 and that was just extra $20 that I could have kept? Woo! With that being said, I'm not even gonna worry about it, but I will be needing somebody else in my hair. But he snapped on my hair. It's looking good. Look, every dude that I used to talk to that I don't talk to no more, I will never talk to y'all ass no ever again. I'm done with you. You'll never see me again. And you might, look, if you follow me, if you go on this show, cool. If I didn't block you, I unblocked you and you on my shit, cool. But I will never talk to you again, like in real life.
You're
Done. Done. Okay? I caught a glimpse of me. I'm damn, bitch. I will whoop my own ass for talking to you. Some of these niggas I'll be telling me, yeah, girl, this was him. They like, they heart hurts for me when they know that I talk to your ass. Like, damn, bitch. Him? Dang. He ain't gonna be a part of the true Hollywood story because that nigga gonna be blurred. That's gonna be a disrespectful blur. Pixelated. You know who the fuck that is, but he won't be on my shit. Okay. Here's a quick question. Would you rather build a man or meet him already built? Are you crazy? Like, at this big age, he better be completely built. I mean, the newest edition, the next mode, I don't know. No, I'm not building no man. And in my 20s, no.
The thing about it being already built is built for what and built for who. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna
For
be
me, by the
quirks.
Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
There will be quirks in that already built man that are pretty much baked in. So are you just gotta handle that. That's the only downside to it.
I mean, I feel like nobody stops evolving. So you need to at least be 98% the way. At least be 98% of the way. Because at this point, I'm not going to lie, I am so okay with just being the fine auntie, the one who like lived her life and continues to live her life. I am not going to ruin my life for you. And I wouldn't expect a man to ruin their life for me. I'm totally even on that shit. If our lifestyles do not mesh up well, if what I got going on, you don't like it, whatever it is, I would say keep it going. But build a man, it depends. How much building do we trying to do? Are we just trying to get a good song? Because I can help him with that. But this nigga trying to get everything. This nigga trying to get a good job. You trying to get him a car. No, nigga, if you don't have your own place, because we're grown, don't worry about what I'm doing. Your own place. Okay. Your own car. Your own good job that's already, you know what I'm saying? You might be trying to dream out of the job. I'm down for the dreaming out of the job. And I'm down to build a business. You can help me build mine. But if I'm dreaming you into the job, I don't have the years for that. I don't have the years for that. And just like my boy said, 2 motorcycles in the pic. Yeah, don't have the time for that. Don't have the time to build a nigga out of the dream. So you got to already come built. That's why he suggested a 50-year-old. Because he like, damn, these niggas ain't got shit. You're going to need somebody grown. Absolutely. But not a 50-year-old for real. Oh, it depends. But yeah, I'm going to build you. We can build out of the 9 to 5 that's make you 150, 120 a year. But I'm not building a nigga into that. What do you say?
Agreed.
Won't be helping you into that shit. Hell no. Let's keep it going. What is something that you've had to unlearn? A childhood belief versus adult reality? I don't even know. Because I feel like my whole life, I always knew that people didn't have the same beliefs or they weren't like me or they weren't thinking like me. But I think maybe for a long time, I still tricked myself into believing that they had similar or the same goals as me. So I was still with them because I'm thinking that, yeah, we got to do this. We're going to do this. And I'm the only one doing some motion, having some trying to move like in the fucking clay. So I would say that. Or that these niggas gonna save you because you gotta save you. I love a good fairy tale. And I wouldn't mind. I would go back. I would apologize to everybody that I talk down on any episode if I get a fairy tale soon. I'm telling you, I will repent. I don't mind. Like, hey, but if it don't happen, then I'm gonna just still keep talking my shit then. But until then, yeah, I would say believe in the fairy tale of the way things should be. My grandma has dementia. Every time she see me, the Lord done told her something about me. What do you really want? And you know, at 86, 87, 88, those type of women think that the only thing that you really want is a man and some kids. What I really want is $2 billion. And I also want... I can't go low if we talking about what I need. But even, okay... What I really want, I want my show to blow up so I don't have to do my regular job no more. Like, do I want marriage and family? And I do want that. That's great. But that's not like, more than anything. I'd rather be rich than be with a nigga that's ruining my life on a day-to-day basis. Let me stop. You know? But I did watch Love is Blind. And that was some crazy shit, girl. And I know you love Love is Blind. Did you watch the new one? Girl, and I'm still going on that, but I just feel like this one guy, but he didn't get nobody because he was so indecisive on who he wanted between the two black girls. So one black girl was trying to force him, and I totally identified with being her because I feel like a lot of niggas that I was with, I tried to force them into just only being with me, and that's why that shit do not work, because that nigga want to be free like fucking however, like whatever, a bird, like an idiot, like free like an idiot. So he wanted to frolic, and you gotta let these niggas frolic. And I feel like the one black girl was trying to like force him, like, if you don't pick me, I'm going home now. And it works. That type of thing works with guys because guys are indecisive. But I'm gonna be honest, at this big age, I don't want to force a person to want to be with me. I don't want to force you to pick me. I want it to be, second nature. I want it to just be like, I pick you. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want you like, stop talking to her today. Like, fuck that shit. You better stop talking to her because you know what time it is. And if you don't, then we both know what time it is. And it's time for us to have a good time. I mean, you do you and I'm gonna do me. But that also doesn't have to be announced. And I think sometimes when we're getting older and we're getting towards that age, we try to pigeonhole the guy and then we try to announce, I want this, I want to marry, I want a baby. I want, like, that is scary to anybody. Even your friend, you're talking to them, they're just like, you'll never get a man. You'll never get a man like that. Yeah. So she was doing the most. She tried to pigeonhole him. It didn't work. And then also when men don't have it like you have it or what they think you have, they start shitting on you. Like that one guy was talking to the girl and talking about I normally like women who do Pilates. Nigga, where the fuck is your Pilates girl at then? Like, for you to keep bringing that up and you're fat as hell is a problem for me. Because what Pilates have you been doing? You haven't been doing no reps of shit. Like, you haven't even worked out at all. You're eating chips right now. So for you to keep mentioning that you like women who have this type of body and do Pilates, and the finest man that was in there who was already engaged was trying to talk to your girl because he's like, yeah, my girl is blonde, but like normally like girls with dark features, and he's talking about how good her body looked, but you couldn't appreciate her body because your name was Deontay. Girl, this nigga name was Deontay. Girl, please. And he thought she was white, but she was like Hispanic. She was like maybe Afro-Latina or something. I don't know. A darker Hispanic, which is cool. She was absolutely gorgeous. And he was like, yeah, I don't normally date. I normally date white girls. I normally date Pilates. Boy, fuck you. You just got super blessed. And then you're going to try to make her feel bad about her skin tone and the way she looks, and she's bad as hell. And everybody trying to talk to your girl. You're just insecure. But, okay, I'm mixing up stories, too. The Pilates one, he was also insecure, and did she stay with him? I don't think nobody stayed married except one couple that got married on the first day. I'm just like, and that was a religious couple. But the only thing that kind of broke my heart a little bit was because, I don't know nobody's name, whatever, we talking about it still. He was talking to her, and I just feel like he was such a fine black man.
This was the couple that stayed married?
Yeah.
Okay.
His wife is white. And I'm not trying to feel bad, angry. I'm not angry about it because hey, great, a good man. It's only a few of them out here. But damn, bro, you picked the one white girl to completely lock in with. And I get it, the one black girl was like, oh, I'm not really too into religion. Bitch, if you don't start praying with this man. Right. Like, what is wrong with you? You'll be with somebody who will totally dog walk you. But if somebody loves God, it's like, I don't know. I don't want to be controlled in that way. You better start praying more, bitch. Right. Yeah, stay with me. Be with me. And then now this guy got him a white girl. Ugh. And not to be like that because they're a beautiful couple. But it's just so hurtful as a black woman who is willing to pray and go to church with them and catch the Holy Spirit if I have to. You know what I'm saying? I might do it. Hey, however, I don't know. But yeah, and then he got married to a white girl, and that was heartbreaking. Then the other girl got a man telling her that she needs to do Pilates when she's a neurosurgeon or something. This girl is a surgeon.
No, he's insane.
You're broke. She's a surgeon. And she don't do Pilates, so that's your problem? Boy, fuck you. You don't even want nobody. And I think that is a big problem with a lot of these shows. Married at First Sight, Love is Blind. They've gone from grassroots shows to where people really actually did want to try something and get married. Yeah, to an experiment where how many followers can I run up? And I do not like that when I'm trying to meet my husband. But I did want to be on it, but I'm not going to be on it. Oh. Girl, the light is lighting, okay? What did that man say? 55-year-old? Boy, yo.
Leave him alone.
I'm sick of his ass. I won't. He was not trying to help. He was trying to be funny. But anyway. Oh, what are some red flags that we have ignored because he was fine? Well, one red flag is I looked him up and I found his jail picture. Ooh. And I was like, he's so fine. And I'm just like, damn, why the fuck you still talking to this crazy, insane guy? Because he's fine. That's a red flag. This man has went to jail for many of his adult years, okay? He doesn't know anything he's talking about. It's all a fantasy. And I was just like, oh. And he had the fantasy in, baby, because he knew how to talk to me. I love that. I think that's one thing. That's a lost art for a lot of men. Why they don't get women? Because y'all don't know how to talk to us. Like, I want to talk. Like,
but that's my red.
What's another red flag I've ignored? I don't know. All of them. Hey, rocking, I'm rolling. If he fine, he look like he got it. I would say, I guess, faking like you got it. Because, nigga, that's your card that's going to be in the negative, not mine. So I'm rolling with you. Get another bottle. Knowing you in the negative and knowing I'm about to slip out of here if it don't go through. Because I do not have time to have nobody blocking the door while I'm in the front. That's horrible. That's embarrassing.
The Uber is outside.
What is a red flag that I've ignored? I would say being too possessive over your phone, but that was only a red flag I will ignore in my 20s. Like in my 30s, if like you're guarding your phone like you're a pit bull, I'm never talking to you again because there's something wrong with you. It's something in that phone and I don't even want to try to investigate. So I feel like red flag, guarding your phone, that's a huge red flag. Hate that. A man who always want to teach me something every 5 seconds. And not to say I don't want to learn, because I love to learn from my guy. But I feel like somebody who, hold on, let me teach you this. Nigga, why do you got to teach me something every 5 seconds? And not to say that I don't want to learn, but I feel like some people be trying to really belittle you every 10 seconds. So the teaching is just you trying to say that, oh, you thought you had it, but this is how it is. You can tell me what you think it is, but it don't have to be a lesson. So that's a red flag. Stop trying to say it, and that's what it's talking from. Right. Talk to me. Facebook dating.
Uh-oh.
Anybody who has ever been on Facebook dating, that is another red flag, okay? I don't care if you're on Facebook dating. You a red flag too at this point because we know ain't nothing good coming out of Facebook dating. So that's a red flag. I've never heard of any marriages and maybe they ratchet marriages. I don't want to hear about them. But real love, like, no. Mm-mm. But I think that's basically it. I would say being rude. Like in the beginning, like if it's something that's a little bit rude, like hold on to that. Like, yeah, mention it, maybe say something nice and polite. But if that nigga keep playing with you, that's a red flag. Like any type of overly aggressive snipey mark is a red flag for me. I'm not playing like that. But that's it, y'all. I don't even know if I hit everything. I literally was just talking. And the next episode, I promise you, will not be all about dating. I'm sick of talking about dating because who cares? All right. I'm going to be single, sexy, and free auntie of the year for the next 10 years. And let me not say crazy things online. No matter what, I'm going to be single, sexy, and free auntie, no matter if I'm married or not, which I might be married soon. To who? Mind your business. But yeah, let me make sure that's it. I think that's it. Girl, this is the last one. It says no sugarcoating. What is the truth that women don't want to hear right now?
The truth that women don't want to hear right now. That relationship that you really want, you are not ready for it.
And now you're trying to be rude. She said, that relationship that you really want, you're not ready for. I'm going to get ready. I feel like, damn, one thing that I feel like a struggle that I've like really had with God for a long time is like the relationship you want, you're not ready for. That's been a tussle point for me and him, because I just feel like it's so many people out there who have great relationships that I actually like. And I'm just like, I know this person wasn't ready for it. And I know this person still has a lot of growing to do now. So why do I have to be 100,000% ready? Why do I have to get 150 on the test to just get to be able to go to the next class? Like, why do I have to get an A++ and they can get a B-? So I don't know. And I guess that's just the journey, because I feel like right now I'm ready. I might not be perfect, but I'm ready, because I'm ready to go. I'm ready to do what to do. I'm ready to have some fun. But do I have completely everything? No. And just like you don't want to build a girl, I don't want to build a boy, but I'm almost there. So let it be what it is. Throw the extra 10 on it and we'll get it at the end. Like, just do it. It'll happen. It'll come out even. All right. And until next time, you already know who it is. It is your girl, your sister, and your best friend, 777 AM on Point Blank Period. Peace out.